A bit of news in the world of Valheim today. They say this image was snapped while playtesting parts of the Mistlands the other day. Wonder what happened here. There are definitely some intriguing things, so let's take a closer look. Looks like a ruins to me. A bigger ruins, perhaps, than a lot of the ones that we currently find. Clearly, the things that immediately jump out to us are these metal circular wheel type things on the side of the entrance and this beautiful spiral staircase in the middle. So let's brighten this up and look a little closer. Here I have it brightened up a bit, and this is definitely the best look that we've ever gotten at these wheel type things on the sides. These are definitely not braziers like we got in the caves. They almost look like something that we could turn to open or close something. If that's the case, my guess would be drawbridges, because the devs have talked about drawbridges before. When Grimcore was in playing with a dev with me one day, he said that they really wanted drawbridges, but the problem was that when somebody was on top of the drawbridge and someone else put it up, that they went flying in the air. Personally, I didn't see a problem with this. Sounded pretty funny to me, but they wanted to get that fixed. Mayhaps having these things here to turn could have something to do with drawbridges. I wonder if that in part 2, drawbridge or gates of some kind, because look over here on the sides of this black marble. See this part right here kind of coming out from the black marble there? And you can see a tiny little bit over here on this side as well. Let me zoom into this. This looks to me like it could be something sticking out from behind that marble entrance that could maybe come forward together with the one on the other side to be a closing gate. This little pointy part down here is one of those decorative marks like we have seen on other parts so far. And that's what we see a little bit on the left side as well. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that looks like it could be something behind that. Potentially a gate, I would say. Maybe each of these handles on each side opens and closes the gate on that side. Yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility. Now onto this beautiful spiral staircase. We lighten it up and zoom in a bit closer. We can see that each step here is a separate build part. Every single one is its own beam, with that new metal and decoration on the end of them all, the diamond shape. But look how closely they're connected to each other on this middle support. It's a little hard to tell from the coloring, but I would assume that this middle support beam is of the same black marble that we're going to be getting. So do they just naturally snap to this thing that closely to make an automatic spiral staircase? How amazing would that be? Iron Gate has been seeing all of the wonderful and crazy ways that we've been coming up with spiral staircases, and they're deciding to help us out in our towers. I don't think there's any way that we are not going to get that as a build piece. We already know we're getting these other black marble pieces as build pieces. There's no way that they would put this picture out and not give us that. Even when Hearth and Home came out and everybody got so excited about that big door that we were getting, and that actually hadn't been in the plans at all. But Grimm said, oh my gosh, everybody wants this door because it was in the animated trailer. And so they quickly went and put the dark wood door together and got it in the game to come out at Hearth and Home. So there is no way, I don't think, that they would tease this beautiful spiral staircase and not give it to us. That would just be cruel. Nope, I don't believe it. The other black marble pieces here seem to be pretty much the same as what we've seen in previous pictures, although we do get a little bit of a closer look at the top of the staircase here. When I was looking at it initially from the distance, I thought this was 2 separate pieces, but this is one piece going all the way across. Another quick question that I had looking at this was about the shield. At first, the lighting on the metal here looked like it would be the new metal, but I had a dev confirm that this is actually the black metal shield. So that is not a new shield coming into the game. Something else that just came to mind is this middle beam here holding this spiral staircase up. That looks to be one piece, and I don't think that is a piece that we have seen before in the build parts previewed. And if we look at the size and shape of this marble build piece, I think it's the same as this one over here in the top. Maybe there's a difference in the scale for these two, but it definitely looks like the same shape to me, and it has the band on the same part. Could be that these are two separate pieces stacked on top of each other, but I don't think we've seen this tall rectangle piece before. Is there anything else in this picture that you see that I didn't pick up on? Let me know what your thoughts are. Remember to subscribe to catch all the news and leave a like, as it really does help this video to spread farther. Happy gaming!